Welcome back to the Night Football Podcast. My name is Kosi. Welcome back to a brand new video. The UEFA Champions League has officially started today on the 20th of September. We have seen 16 teams in action, 8 games, quality games. That is what I like about the Champions League. Jeopardy and absolute quality. We're going to be diving into all the games. Man City have beaten Crvena Zvezda 3-1. I thought Man City would win like 5-0, 6-0, but Crvena Zvezda have actually been very, very disciplined in terms of defending. But Man City, very comfortable as well. Could they defend this competition? Barcelona are back. The Barca we know are back in this competition, thumping Antwerp at the Camp Nou, 5-0 as well. 0-0 between AC Milan and Newcastle. What does that result really mean? And Paris Saint-Germain have also started with the win, beating Dortmund 2-0 at the Parc des Princes. Let me know in the comment box below. What has been your performance so far? What has been your best performance so far? And what has been your best team? Who are you most impressed with? And who are you actually saying after looking at them, they could actually go and win the UEFA Champions League? So let me know in the comment box below, what is your biggest impression of the UEFA Champions League so far? So let's start off with that big game. AC Milan 0-0 Newcastle at the San Siro. Now, I think AC Milan are not a serious club. They're really not serious anymore. This game, AC Milan had a couple of chances. They have a lot of chances. They should have buried it in the first half. They could have buried it in the second half. I thought Rafa Leao was very wasteful, in my opinion, for my liking. I think when you play in Europe's premium competition, if you're playing at the best level, if you're playing at the highest level, you've got to behave like a big club. You've got to behave like the AC Milan we know. And Newcastle, therefore, could have gotten such a very vital point, and this could be a very, very important point later on. This point could be the reason why Newcastle qualify for the round of 16 when we get to that stage later on in the competition. So 0-0 Newcastle, it's their first time in the Champions League in a very long time. They don't know the roads. They don't know what actually to do. And under Eddie Howe, they have actually squeezed a point against AC Milan. We know how good Milan could be in the Champions League. We know the pedigree. We know the history of AC Milan as well. But they've just gone there. They have taken heart and they've picked up a point. For me, it's a very good start. A clean sheet, one good point. They're not rock bottom of their group. I think they just need to win their next game, at the St. James Park, right? That's all they need to do. So AC Milan 0, I thought they were really unserious. They should have won this game. They had quality chances and they just decided to actually waste them on the evening. Manchester City 3, Crvena Zvezda 1. Comfortable, absolutely comfortable and cool as you like. Now, Crvena Zvezda, of course, took the lead in the first half, and I thought maybe there could be some kind of jeopardy. There could be this kind of jeopardy. I'm lying. When I saw Crvena Zvezda go ahead, Red Star Belgrade go ahead, I actually thought it was gonna go 4-1. 5-1. Now, the fact that they have only conceded 3, it means that they came prepared for this game. And if you looked at the game as well, if you looked at them play against Man City, they were a well-prepared side. They had not come to swallow 5. They had not come to swallow 6. They knew they were going to lose. And you look at the quality of chances they actually created, it was like 0 quality, right? 0-0 quality. So they knew their game plan was sit back against Man City. Don't allow them to expose you. Don't allow them to penetrate as easy. I thought Man City actually had very, very good chances. Erling Haaland today was not his day. He didn't score, but he had 3 big chances missed. That is not Erling Haaland, but also it's courtesy of Red Star Belgrade and how they set up. But Man City really scare me. I've looked at them and I'm like, these guys are going to defend it. Man City look like they are going to defend the UEFA Champions League. They are very good. They are very good without Kevin De Bruyne. They are very good without Ilkay Gundogan. When they grow into this system, when they grow into what Pep Guardiola wants them to be this season, they're absolutely going to be very, very scary. Barcelona 5-0 Antwerp. I think Royal Antwerp are really going to have a tough evening when they go back. Barcelona, what a game of football, but what quality as well. I want to talk about Joao Felix is the key highlight in this one. Joao Felix, 2 goals and an assist. this guy is becoming a problem. This guy is going to become the real deal at FC Barcelona. And under Xavi, what we're actually seeing is a Joao Felix that has the freedom, a Joao Felix that kind of plays a free role, a Joao Felix that has the license to shoot, has the license to go up, in front, has the license to do whatever he can with his talent. I think Xavi, as a super talented player during his time when he played football, probably understands and really communicates with Joao Pedro better. Sorry, with Joao Felix better as compared to Diego Simeone. Now, no disrespect to Diego Simeone and his career, but Xavi understands talent. Xavi understands what a player like Joao Felix is actually going to, need, and therefore to provide you with all the output. Joao Felix has now engaged himself in 5 goals in the last 2 Barcelona games. 2 against Real Betis when they won 5-0 over the weekend, and 3 against Royal Antwerp when they have beaten them 5-0 as well. So Joao Felix, a big problem for opponents against Barca. You've got to actually watch out for that one as well. But Barca, it's very good to see them light up. It's very good to see them become the Barca we know again. This is they are a real institution in this competition. And last campaign, I really cannot say we saw the Barca that we are used to. Young Boys Bern 1-3 RB Leipzig. Now this one is going to be an interesting group. Because Young Boys Bern and RB Leipzig are both in the Manchester City group with Crvena Zvezda. It's a group that is actually taking its shape already. RB Leipzig will be second. Manchester City will be first. I think Young Boys Bern will be third, and then Crvena Zvezda will be fourth, right? But what I liked about this game from RB Leipzig is that kind of resilience, because they left it late as well, and Young Boys Bern really created some good chances. They were at home, RB Leipzig were away, but you could see the quality. It's gonna be a very, very quality group. It's gonna be very, very it's gonna have some interesting fixtures. Like, I think Leipzig, when they are at home, they will thump Crvena Zvezda and they will thump Young Boys Bern as well. So look, they should be comfortable, RB Leipzig, and that performance, that win as well, just guarantees that for them. Feyenoord 2-0 Celtic. Feyenoord and Celtic are in the same group as Lazio and Atletico Madrid. Celtic picked up 2 red cards in this game, and I'm not really worried for Celtic, although they've actually lost 2-0 in the Netherlands to Feyenoord. They will grind out results. I really believe in them. I really like them, and I think they're a quality side. But Feyenoord, fair play to them. You start off very well. They're now on top of the group, where you have Celtic, you have Atletico Madrid, and you have Lazio. If they could win one more game, probably against Lazio, they are going to actually change the odds of who actually comes out of this group as winner, or even who qualifies out to the group, to the round of 16 eventually. So Feyenoord get that result against Celtic. Whichever way it has come, it's a very important one. 2 goals to the good with a clean sheet. You love to see such drama. Lazio 1, Atletico Madrid 1. Lazio equalized in the 95th minute. Can you believe it? Can you actually believe it? Now, Diego Simeone and his Atletico Madrid are no longer the Champions League side that we actually thought they were, right? There was a time when you were sure they would go through the group. There was a time when you were sure they would go to the semi-finals. But these days, Atletico Madrid have something is really not going on right about them. They don't give you the same vibes. They don't give you the same kind of energy. They're not giving off the same kind of quality than they were. But I still expect them to go through. But such performances, they led this game, I think, at halftime, 1-0, just add a second goal and put it to bed. Of course, it was always going to be a difficult game against Lazio. My prediction was 1-2, right? And I thought eventually they would actually win it. But eventually Lazio have found a way to catch up with them, and Lazio have also picked up a point on match day 1. Paris Saint-Germain 2-0 Borussia Dortmund. The problems for Borussia Dortmund have actually begun. I've always thought that Dortmund would get found out. I've always believed that Dortmund at some point in time were going to get found out, and they've just been found out. Now, PSG are a different PSG, and we might actually have the perception of Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Messi, Sergio Ramos, that kind of disorganized PSG that just has a lot of quality, and not quality, but a lot of stars. I think this is a more, I would definitely say organized PSG, and I would definitely say that this is a better PSG. So they have some good players in this team. They have a proper manager, in my opinion, and they have a proper system, and they have a clear path of where they want to go and how they want to get there. So, beating Borussia Dortmund 2-0, they've just beaten the hardest opponents in this group. I don't expect them to struggle against AC Milan. I don't expect them to struggle against Newcastle. It will be a walk in the park. And after beating Dortmund, all they've got to do is pick up maximum points from their home games, and then they can get concerned with whichever kind of results they grind out from away from home. Shakhtar Donetsk 1, FC Porto 3. The quality in this FC Porto side. When I did my predictions, if you watch the video, I said FC Porto, trust them. FC Porto, they are the real deal in this group. They're in the same group as FC Barcelona, I think, and Royal Antwerp, I presume. Yeah, they are in the same group with FC Barca. And for me, it's an easy one. Barca will top the group. FC Porto will be second. Shakhtar Donetsk probably third. And Royal Antwerp fourth. I don't see any kind of mathematics in this one. But of course, FC Porto have just won 3-1. It takes them second to the group. And that is going to be that's going to be the order. Barca first, FC Porto second. And whoever wins the games between Barca and FC Porto will have the opportunity to actually top their group. I expect FC Porto to literally run through Royal Antwerp and run through Shakhtar Donetsk as well. So Tuesday, match day 1, that is the analysis, and those are the games that we've actually had. If you agree with me that Man City will defend it, hit the like button and comment yes. If you disagree with me, hit the like button and just comment no, I disagree. But I think Man City will defend the UEFA Champions League this campaign. I really, really do. I really think they're a quality side, right? I've not gotten the chance to watch as many games yet, but guys, I'm scared. They are good. They are really, really good.